Hey there, this is Clay with modernlove.life, and this is Relationship Inner Game. Now, in this video, I want to explain a little bit about what your ex is thinking after a breakup, what your ex is going through, what their experience is of you, and what they might be thinking about as the two of you are in the process of connecting emotionally, possibly getting back together, or whatever. First of all, understand that up to the point of the breakup, your ex was probably really wrestling with some feelings of their own. You know, should I stay? Should I go? We've been together for such and such amount of time. It would be sad to just throw it all away. What if things change? And all of that. But there was some point in time that they actually made this decision that, hey, this isn't going to get any better. We should just break up. And after they made this decision, a lot of their choices are going to fall into line with what's called the law of consistency. That is to say, they've made a choice, they've drawn a line in the sand, they've planted a flag that says, hey, we're broken up. And so, they may have even gone out and told their friends and family, hey, we broke up. They may have changed their status on Facebook or whatever. Hey, I'm single now, or whatever, right? And so as you try to interact with them, as you try to get back together with them, you're going to be battling against this law of consistency. That's why your ex isn't just going to change their mind on a dime, right? They're not just going to take you back the second that you apologize or that you beg and plead or whatever. They need to actually see some sort of real, tangible change to feel comfortable going back against what they did before in order to go against the law of consistency. Your ex may feel a lot of positive feelings for you, but they're still fighting against this law of consistency. Your ex may still be in love with you, but they're still struggling against this law of consistency. And until you can make a great argument to them emotionally, not logically, but emotionally, they are going to be very resistant towards the idea of getting back together with you. And so what this is really about, it's about meeting them where they're at emotionally and helping them go through this emotional journey of getting back together with you. We have these 5 stages of getting back together that we teach in these videos and over on our website, modernlove.life. And what happens is as your ex starts to move through this emotional journey of being very shut off towards you, towards opening up to you a little bit more, towards opening up to you even more, towards being open to the idea of interacting with you, being a little bit more proactive, and actually even getting back together with you, your ex is slowly starting to change their emotional state of mind. Right? It's like if you were driving down the street and you were going to do a U-turn, there's going to be a point in time where you're going the same direction, then you're going this 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 direction, and suddenly you're going in the opposite direction. That's kind of what you need to do when it comes with your ex and when it comes with the law of consistency and really getting your ex to do a U-turn with the law of consistency. You have to meet them where they're at emotionally. And when it comes to where they're at emotionally, if they're very early on in these 5 stages of getting back together, they probably have a very high degree of hurt, a very high degree of frustration or anger even, possibly even resentment towards you for things that happened that led up to the breakup, things that happened before, during, or after the breakup. And you have to understand that this can cause them to maybe wall you out a little bit. Maybe they only give you 1-word replies or something like that. And so what happens is you have to meet them where they're at emotionally. You have to disarm the concerns that they're already having in their mind. You have to understand what's going on in their mind, and you have to directly address that. More importantly, you have to understand what's going on in their heart, and you have to directly address that too. But you have to really focus most on the mind and the heart together because, yes, your ex's emotions will drive their choices and what they choose to do or not do. But they also need a logical reason to follow that up, to explain why they did what they did, right? To say, oh, that's right, we got back together because it felt good and because she really changed. And because I saw a meaningful difference in his behavior, right? So you have to really demonstrate and show your ex and give them trust and confidence that they are not walking back into the same relationship that they walked out of in the first place. This is the theme throughout the whole 5 stages. Now, if your ex is a little bit more towards the middle of these 5 stages, they're going to be kind of confused. They're going to waffle around back and forth. They're going to say things like, maybe we'll meet up. Maybe we'll get back together in the future. Maybe we should just be friends. Things that are kind of non-committal one way or the other. Or they might go really far cold one way, pull away, or really far hot the next day. Say things like, yeah, I was wrong, we should get back together, or something like that. Just understand that that's what's happening because they're in the middle, they're confused. That's where they are emotionally at. There's a tug of war happening within them. That's part of them is saying, hey, let's get back together. The other part is saying, no, we broke up for a reason. The other one is saying, but I'm still in love with them. Breakups happen for a reason. Once a cheater, always a cheater, all of that stuff. And so there's this really high degree of confusion happening in the middle. What you want to do is, again, meet them where they're at emotionally, talk to their emotions, and give them some good solid evidence that they can log in their mind about why things are going to be different. On the further end of this spectrum, it may seem like it's often easier, but your ex is going to be really fighting against that law of consistency. Up until this point, they can kind of, they sort of have plausible deniability. Oh, we're just hanging out. Oh, it's just a text message. It doesn't matter. Oh, we're just friends, all of that stuff. But towards the end, if your ex did something like get into a rebound relationship with somebody new, they're faced with the real possibility of needing to break up with that person, or they're faced with the real possibility of telling their friends and family that, hey, so-and-so and me, we're spending time together again. So-and-so and me, maybe we're dating again. Maybe we're thinking about getting back together again. And they're not going to want to go against this unless they're absolutely very, very sure that you are committed to having a strong connection with them, that you are committed to making the relationship work, that you are committed towards being their partner in the long run. And so what you want to do is you want to speak to that fear, speak to that still confusion, and really let them know that things are going to be okay, and let them know that you are really into them. Okay, we've talked about this in many of our other videos. I'm not going to rehash this too much here, but that's kind of what your ex is thinking along this spectrum. And so I hope that has helped you out. And if you would like to learn more about how to move your ex along this spectrum, how to meet them where they're at emotionally, and how to build high quality emotional connections with them that really inspire them to want to get back together with you, that really comfort them and really help them to see that there is a better opportunity than just breaking up and never talking to each other again, then please head on down below this video. If you're watching this video over on our website, modernlove.life, please go ahead and click the link below this video. That'll take you to a page that'll tell you more about how to build high quality emotional connections with your ex through what we call advanced relational skills. Okay, these are skills that really help you build an interpersonal connection with really anybody, but especially with your ex, and they help you to establish a new kind of blank slate that the two of you can build a strong emotional foundation on. Okay, again, that's down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and click in the description box for this video, and you'll see a link for a website called Relationship Inner Game. If you click over on Relationship Inner Game, you'll be taken over to Relationship Inner Game, right? And what you can do there is you can basically fill out this short, painless 30-second survey that just tells me a little bit more about you, your ex, your relationship, your breakup, and all of that stuff. Again, totally painless, shouldn't take more than 30 seconds. And once I know a little bit more about specifically what you're going through, I'll send you some advice, tips, and strategies that will help you to start to understand what's going on with your ex and to help you start to build that emotional connection between the two of you. Again, wherever you are, just go down below this video and you'll find out the next thing to click on. Anyway, this has been Clay with modernlove.life. If you've enjoyed this video, before you go, just go ahead and click thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and please go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know what sorts of videos you'd like to see me make in the future. But yeah, this has been Clay with modernlove.life, and I hope this video has helped you improve your relationship inner game. Please take care.